Welcome to Dover Middle School as it's high school soccer between the New Philadelphia Quakers and the Dover Tornadoes. Two games, boys game first, girls game second. And we're glad to be here. I'm Scott Robinson for TV2 Sports. Kyle Dumermuth will be joining me later. And this is the Echo Circ Print Services Coach's Corner Show / pregame show. So we certainly want to thank everyone that was involved. The coaches, of course, that are involved, Aaron Ramey and John Harrington, for helping us throughout the season. The Echo Circ Print Services pregame show rolls on with our keys to the game, brought to you by God's Creation in 4D. You can now see your baby up close and personal with the newest Mindray DC equipment, offering the finest in 2D and 4D prenatal ultrasounds and HD Live. Hear the heartbeat and save it forever with the Heartbeat Teddy Bears. Gender determination available at 16 weeks. Many packages available. Visit their website at www.godscreationin4d.com or call for an appointment at 330-987-1965. Well, the big keys for this one, both teams have to attack. And, defense always plays a big role. Goaltending, also a key as well. So we'll see how that plays out after 80 minutes of play. Those are our keys to the game, brought to you by God's Creation in 4D. You can call for an appointment at 330-987-1965. Our injury report brought to you by Omni Orthopedics. If you've been sidelined with an injury, get back into the game with the home team at Omni Orthopedics. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. They're conveniently located in the Oxford Medical Building in Dover, or you can find them online at omniortho.com. They love to do what they show, and it shows. So as you look at the injury report, A.J. Baker for the Tornadoes has a hip injury and will not play today. So they will replace him in the lineup for the Tornadoes. Other than that, everyone healthy. So that is our injury report, brought to you by Omni Orthopedics. We'll see if we can say it right this time. Conveniently located in the Oxford Medical Building in Dover or online at omniortho.com. They love what they do, and it shows. Those also helping with our broadcast today include Jamie Mahoney. He serves all of Tuscarawas County and surrounding areas. You can give him a call at 330-324-8186 for all of your flooring needs and workmanship you can trust. It is Jamie Mahoney. Also, the New Philadelphia Oaks Lodge, if you want to stop by after our matches, they're located at 1180 Union Avenue Northwest in New Philadelphia, open to members and their guests after the game. And this game, of course, involves the disease of breast cancer, and certainly it's Kick for a Cause, and the two teams will be dressed in special jerseys throughout this contest. So we will get to our starting lineups here in a moment. Again, we want to thank Echo Circ Print Services for being our pregame sponsor. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. First, for the Dover Tornadoes. You can see them there: Michael Swinford, Gannon Petrullo, Kevin Lopez, Trent Nixon, Zach Wilson, Peter Harrington, A.J. Baker, Noah Randazzo, Nick Jones, Nathan Schlosser, and Nathan Rafter. As we mentioned, A.J. Baker will be replaced in the starting lineup today. For the New Philadelphia Quakers, their starting lineup is projected as follows: Logan Moorhead, Roman McInturf, Mason Pipes, Jimmy Gow, Richard McEwen, Travis Wilson, Storm Elsesser, Aiden Haar, Christian Neffler, Brock Chumney, and Josh Kaiser. So a great day for soccer at Dover Middle School, and we are anxious to bring you both of these games as the Kick for a Cause. And certainly with the month of October here, we want to all take a moment and remember those that have succumbed to breast cancer or those that are fighting breast cancer. Scott Robinson along with the TV2 crew as the lineups being introduced here. And then we will, of course, have a look at our national anthem brought to you by the Buckeye Career Center. We do want to thank some of our other sponsors, as we have had a full slate of sponsors throughout the season. including MEB Systems, who brings us our halftime report. They serve Tuscarawas County and the surrounding areas. MEB Systems is your flat roof specialist. Give them a call today or visit their website at mebsystems.com. Our halftime adjustments brought to you by Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons. They're located at 400 Medical Park Drive, Suite 103 in Dover. Get your next checkup at Ohio Head and Neck, offering certified licensed audiology services, board-certified ENT physicians, and full-service allergy testing and treatment. Our replay sponsor, too, we haven't had a chance to talk about them as well, Stark State College. Excellence in education for more than 5 decades. Just visit starkstate.edu to enroll now. Stark State College, spend less, earn more, go further. The Kent State University Tuscarawas, they're sponsoring our scoreboard this year. McDonald's with our MVP as always. And then you've heard about a lot of the others. The start of the match today will be brought to you by Carpenter Heating and Cooling. And we appreciate each and every one of those sponsors that helps bring these events to your home. You can see the New Philadelphia Quakers in the black jerseys with the pink letters and white numerals. The Dover Tornadoes in the white uniforms, the pink lettering, and also the black letters. So we have an opportunity here to bring you these contests, which certainly are a great way to bring the community together. And there's a nice crowd on hand at Dover Middle School for this particular event. So the team's still being introduced here as we are just about ready to go. So the Dover Tornadoes still being introduced. The Quakers have been introduced. As we take a moment to watch and see that they are introduced. So it appears that Sean Kraus will fill in for A.J. Baker. So a lot of enthusiasm for this particular series as the teams played earlier this year. Unfortunately, we were unable to bring them to the game to you on TV2 because of weather conditions. But certainly it is a lot of fun, as always, to bring you soccer action. Almost done here with the introductions.
Number 19, junior, Peter Harrington.
And we are just about ready to go. As each team will be ready to go here shortly. 40-minute halves, continuous clock. And let's move on to the Buckeye Career Center National Anthem. At Buckeye Career Center, if you're an adult looking for a new career or a high school student looking for ideas on how to start yours, you can find out more at www.buckeyecareercenter.org. Let's go down to the field for our national anthem. And our national anthem brought to you today by the Buckeye Career Center. You can check them out at 545 University Drive Northeast in New Philadelphia, online at www.buckeyecareercenter.org. and you can just certainly see the many educational opportunities that Buckeye offers. We'll come back with the start of our match in a moment, so stay with us from Dover Middle School as we get ready for Dover, New Philadelphia Soccer on TV2 Sports. And back at Dover Middle School as we get ready for our first of two soccer matches. The Dover New Philadelphia boys teams playing first. And the start of our match is brought to you by Carpenter Heating and Cooling, located at 946 Cookson Avenue Southeast in New Philadelphia. Looking for year-round comfort? You can reach them at 330-308-8550, or you can visit them online at www.carpentercomfort.com. So we're just about ready to go. Dover in the white uniforms, New Philadelphia in the black. And a good crowd on hand on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. As we get underway. And the throw in here for the Quakers to start it off. A little too deep. And now a throw in here for the Quakers. Tornadoes defensively, a little bit of a misplay. Logan Moorhead's got it to Jimmy Gow. They'll drop it back to Mason Pipes. He'll send it ahead into the corner. And that will roll over the end line, and it'll be a goal kick to get us started. Just underway here in the first half, 39 minutes to go. As Josh Kaiser will take the goal kick for the Quakers. Actually, that was Nathan Rafter with the goal kick. So the Tornadoes have it. And they'll go out, throw in here for the Dover Tornadoes. Gannon Petrullo will throw it down the sideline. Nathan Schlosser had it. And Josh Kaiser will pick it up. So no score here early on the Kent State University Tuscarawas scoreboard. I'd like to thank our good friend Jared Hall, site manager here, making sure that everything went well. We'll see him soon as the basketball season gets underway. Jimmy Gow's got it for the Quakers. Ahead to McEwen. McEwen hits the deck, no call. Schlosser carries it up the field looking for Wilson. Mason Pipes turns it to the outside. Petrullo keeps it in. Gow tries to send it into the Quaker offensive end. McEwen's got it for the Quakers. Taps it back. Pipes will send it over to the middle of the field. Trouble for the Quakers here as Josh Kaiser will have to come out and pick it up. Goalies have to take charge in these types of situations when there's a soccer ball rolling through the 18-yard box. Dover will dump it on the side, and the Quakers will toss it in. Nice job by Rafter there. The Tornadoes will bring it up. Petrullo centers it over to Harrington. Back out to Petrullo, trying to give and go. Quakers got in the way, broke it up. Harrington trying to fight his way through Gow, but it'll go out of bounds here to the Quakers. Long throw in by Moorhead. And the Tornadoes trying to control it. He'll take it to the outside. Petrullo tries to go down the line and does. Settled by Swinford. Swinford will take a couple of dribbles. Drops it back to Petrullo, and it'll go out on the side, right near the midfield stripe. Both teams doing a nice job trying to find the feet, as we have played a little over 4 minutes here in this first half of action. Roman McInturf dribbles it out on the side. The Tornadoes will throw it in. Swinford has it, and then taken away by the Quakers. Drops back, picked up by Rendazzo. The centering pass stolen by the Quakers. Dover's got it. They'll go to the outside. Kind of a lazy passer that the Quakers will take the ball back. Travis Wilson had it on the side, taken away, and Dover turns it, but a lot of action happening right near the midfield stripe right now. So Neffler will knock it out. Throw in here for the Tornadoes, deep in the Quaker offensive end. Nice job by McEwen. Loses control of it as it's picked up by Harrington. A lot of back and forth on the possessions and not many attacks yet early on here, as we played about 6 minutes of this 40-minute first half. Gannon into the corner. Moorhead on him. Out to the middle. The header stopped by Elsesser, and I'm not sure if that was a handball in the box. And that may, in fact, result in a penalty kick here for the Tornadoes. It's an unfortunate situation there. And Swinford will be on to try the penalty kick. So the Tornadoes will have a chance to get on the board first, as Josh Kaiser will do his best to stop this penalty kick attempt. One-on-one, you have to make a guess. And Swinford will take the PK. Hits the post, bounces out in front, no goal. Quakers able to knock it away. What a job by Josh Kaiser to guess the correct way. That probably 70+% of the time, that's an easy goal. So the Tornadoes get a little bit of life here, a little bit of a slip by the defenders, and Swinford's shot ends up left of the goal. So an opportunity there for the Tornadoes that they're going to look back on that later, because 1 or 2 goals in these types of matches generally is the difference. Elsesser will take the goal kick. He'll get it out near midfield. Bounces all the way through. As Randazzo pushes up from his defender's spot to safely knock it out. Quakers will have the throw in on the side as Moorhead will toss it in. And it will roll out. And we'll have our first corner kick of the match as Jimmy Gow will hustle down and take the opportunity here. So Gow, nice centering pass. A lot of action in front of the goal, slips by and nearly goes in the left corner of the goal. So it's knocked out by the Tornadoes. It will be another corner kick opportunity for the Quakers. We played 8 minutes as we're going to get a penalty, I believe, or at least a foul right outside of the box. And it'll be a free kick that is pretty much point-blank range here from an offensive standpoint. So McEwen will take the kick. They want to pace off 10 steps, so they want to make sure it's correct. And the kick. Nice job by the goalie Rafter to knock it away, and then the Dover defenders take it over from there. Zach Wilson on the run, hounded by McInturf, and we'll get a foul. It'll go to the Tornadoes. So through the first 10 minutes, no score. Both teams have had an opportunity, but zeros remain on the scoreboard. Nice give and go pass. And another opportunity. Went wide to the left. So Josh Kaiser. Actually, it's Elsasser that will take the goal kick. And again, down near our midfield. And we've got some subs that will come into the contest. Ian Haar is in. And Tyler Ripley also in for the Quakers. Down the line, Wilson has it to Swinford and all the way down into the corner to Schlosser. Schlosser gives it to Wilson. Wilson, little chip pass to Schlosser, and McInturf hustles over and knocks it out. Javier Fernandez comes in for the Dover Tornadoes. Tornadoes going to back it up. Randazzo has it taken away by McEwen. The pass ahead. And it's a foot race. Aiden Haar down the left side. Dover's defenders hustle back. Aiden Haar works his way closer and closer to the goal. Finally will go over the end line off of the Tornadoes. It'll be a corner kick for the Quakers. Ball rolling around in front of the goal. Tornadoes want to clear it, and they do. Petrullo sends it down the line. It's a foot race, as Fernandez couldn't get there first. It'll roll out. Elsasser will throw it in. Nice header by Moorhead all the way through to Ripley. Ripley with a 3-on-3. The pass ahead, just nearly there in time for Aiden Haar. Good foot skills by both teams here as we've played 12 and a half minutes. 27:30 remaining here in the first half at Dover Middle School. Rafter will come out. Does a nice job sending the free ball down deep in Quaker territory. Pipes gets over to the side, knocks it out. And we'll have a Tornadoes will have the ball here. Petrillo gets it to Wilson. Wilson will take it himself. Fires a shot, and that's going to be way wide to the right. So we'll get a substitution in for the Tornadoes as Eldon Worley checks in. So a goal kick again for New Philadelphia as Storm Elsasser will put the toe to it. Nice job by Kevin Lopez to stop it. Fernandez able to keep it in but not control it as Wilson gets it back. Fernandez to Lopez. They drop it back to Petrillo. Tries to clear it. Instead, the Quakers send it deep into Dover territory, all the way into the corner, and that's where a throw-in is going to take place. Tornadoes will have it here for the throw-in. A lot of play right in the middle of the field. Wilson came up to try and help. And now down the side, and it's out. The Quakers will have the throw in. Right near midfield. Mitch Pipes and Brock Chumney into the game for New Philadelphia. Nice job by the Dover defenders. New Philly trying to make something happen. Dover on the attack. 4-on-4. Swinford down the right side. Works against Chumney. Ball caroms over to McEwen. Down the right side. Knocked away. Nicely by Nixon. Nice heel pass, and gets all the way through to the Tornadoes as Fernandez into Quaker territory. It'll be just out. Throw in for the Quakers. And now a quick sub here for the Tornadoes. No score, 0-0 on the Kent State University Tuscarora scoreboard. Nathan Schlosser back in, replacing Fernandez with 23:40 to go here in this first half of action. McEwen able to knock it away. Chumney, the give and go. Tornadoes defend it well. Gow shielding the ball from Schlosser. Schlosser takes it away. Schlosser into the corner looking for a pass over to Wilson. And Pipes will clear it. A nice header back deep into Dover territory. As Rafter will get it out of there for the Tornadoes. And the Quakers will throw it in near midfield. Nick Jones went off of him out of bounds. And again, another throw in coming for the Quakers. Moorhead on the far side. Throws it toward the middle. And some action right in the goalie area as Mitch Pipes was right on top of Nathan Rafter. Mason Pipes tries to put it down the line. Went out wide to the right. Dover will get it back. Lopez down the line to Schlosser. Back to Lopez. They just work it right up the field. Wilson couldn't quite get there. Instead, Schlosser's got it back to Wilson. Just can't seem to get turned enough to get the shot away. Good defense by the Quakers. And a throw in for the Tornadoes coming here. Scott Robinson and Kyle Doomer to be here soon with you on this beautiful Saturday afternoon for a couple of soccer games at Dover Middle School. Again, thanks to our partners, EchoCirc Print Services, for sponsoring our pregame show today. Tornadoes with it as we approach the halfway mark of the first half. A couple of subs coming back in. Roman McInturf back in for the Quakers. And the Quakers again with the throw in. Chumney trying to carry it for New Philly. Kaiser will grab it. He'll roll it over to Pipes. Petrillo able to dampen it. Trent Nixon trying to control it on the sideline, being hounded by Moorhead and Pipes. McInturf able to keep it in. Chumney bounces it forward. Aiden Haar with it. He's going to take a long shot with the left foot just over the net. So a good opportunity there for the Quakers, as there have not been a lot of offensive opportunities so far for either team. Tornadoes able to turn it back, and away they go on offense here. Nice passing down the sideline. Wilson's got it. Wilson looking for some help. Schlosser's to his left. Instead, it's knocked away. Ian Haar will turn it, and then the Quakers will quickly turn it into an attack. Randazzo shifts it to the outside, keeps it safe. Gets it away from the goal area, and now the Tornadoes at the midfield stripe with the pass ahead, as Eldon Worley was chasing it. And the Tornadoes are going to get a corner kick out of it. As subs coming back in for Dover. Travis Wilson is one of the subs that's coming in. The other sub we'll get to here momentarily. Schlosser trying to keep it in the offensive end. Nixon's got it. Let it get away from him, and the Tornado's going to get the free kick out of it. Looked like a pretty good play, but the call is made. So it'll be Peter Harrington that'll take the free kick for the Tornadoes. Nice job by Roman McInturf to head it out of trouble. And the Quakers will have the throw in. Another substitution for Dover. Jimmy Gow in for New Philadelphia. And it's Max Swope in for the Dover Tornadoes with 17 minutes to go here in the first half of action. Quakers trying to force the pace of play as Mitch Pipes battling Wilson for it. Travis Wilson trying to keep it in. Gow's got it. To McEwen. And then cleared by Trent Nixon of the Tornadoes. Mason Pipes trying to settle it. Does get it down the sideline and then gets it returned right back to him. Easy call there. Jimmy Gow grabbing a jersey of one of the Tornadoes. Or actually, it's going to go the other way. So there's a little bit of a dust up there near the midfield stripe. So the Quakers will end up with it. Boy, nearly the perfect lead pass as Aiden Haar was down there trying to get that header. So the Tornadoes will get the goal kick. Nathan Rafter, who's been fairly busy in goal. Tornadoes trying to stretch it out here. Over to Wilson. Wilson turns. Almost had a screen set up there for him. So we'll have the free kick for the Tornadoes. Maybe either been a foul or could have been a handball. So Dover set up here pretty nicely for an opportunity. Really exceptional opportunities for scoring. And that is going to go just wide, a one-touch. That was a great opportunity for the Tornadoes. Play was set up nicely. And Lopez nearly had the goal, just went wide of the right post. Storm Elsesser to send it all the way down. Beautiful kick, but the Tornadoes win the free ball. Now the Quakers battling for it. Both teams, a lot of good team speed. And defense has been at a premium. Aiden Haar racing to get it. Dover comes out of there with it, though, instead. Now Philly gets it back. Wilson pressed by McInturf. Dover, a little bit of a misplay there with two of their players trying to go after the ball. And Trent Nixon will clear it so that the Quakers can only do damage through a throw-in here. So the throw-in to come here for the Quakers. Petrullo flicks it to the outside. Ripley had it. Tried to get it to McInturf, and McInturf will throw it in from the side. Right into the goalie box, and a great opportunity there for the Quakers that just missed high into the left. Well, that soccer ball just bounced through the goalie box a couple of times. As Mitch Pipes will head to the side. They'll get a quick replacement in for him. Ian Haar will replace him. And with 12:13 to play, we resume action. Jimmy Gow is going to bring it over to the side to Pipes. And Mason Pipes got it to McEwen. McEwen flicks it ahead. And Moorhead bumping into Nixon. Quakers end up with a throw in. McEwen tried to get it. McInturf keeps it in. And now an overrun, and the Quakers had possession for a minute. Then Lopez sends it into the tornado zone, and it comes right back. So Petrullo works along the side and then ends up just knocking it out for a safety. Quakers moving it up further into the offensive end with a series of throw-ins. Good job by the Tornado defenders to keep that out of trouble. And Worley against Elsasser. Elsasser turned it, but the Quakers still trying to clear it out of the Dover zone. Lopez turns, kicks it to the outside, trying to reverse field, and there's nobody there to support. And it'll be a throw in for the Quakers. Under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. No score between Dover and New Philadelphia. Scott Robinson bringing the action from Dover Middle School. Kick for a Cure, supporting breast cancer. A lot of fundraising going on by athletes from both Dover and New Philadelphia. And Richard McEwen takes a tough fall. He was way up in the air. And they may have to come over and tend to him momentarily here as we get another Stark State replay. Kind of a tough situation, might have just knocked the wind out. And McEwen, is a tough kid. He'll looks like he's going to be able to shake it off. He was way up in the air and landed on his side, which I'm sure knocked the air out of him. And it looks like they're going to work with him for a couple of moments here. Coming up at our halftime break, we'll have the MEB Systems halftime report. And we'll also take a look at the Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons halftime adjustment as McEwen will head to the side under his own power, and that's always a good thing to see. So 9:25 remaining here. In the first half of action at Dover Middle School, Dover and New Philadelphia boys. First game of a doubleheader in this kick for a cure day of soccer. So they'll get Mr. McEwen off to the side. And we're ready to go. Petrullo to Swinford. the give and go. Swinford turns, sends it back. Into the corner by Harrington. And it'll be off of the Tornadoes. It'll be a goal kick for the Quakers. So Elsasser will take the goal kick as Nathan Schlosser comes in along with Ian Showers here with 8:38 to go in the first half. Wilson gives it up. Swinford's got it. The pass ahead is going to be cleared by Elsasser. And now the Tornadoes have it. Travis Wilson trying to make something happen. Or rather, that was Nick Jones, I'm sorry. Had the unis mixed up. As it goes off to the side, it'll be a Dover throw-in. So Ripley will send it down. Tornadoes will get the throw in. And it comes in a hurry. Harrington controls it. Gets it to Zach Wilson. Swinford trying to get it to Showers. The head ball over to Wilson. And now Nixon will have to retreat. Dangerous play there, but Rafter makes a difference. So the foul on the Tornadoes will be a free kick here for the Quakers. 6:41 to go until the intermission. A lot of action, but no score. As Aiden Haar will come into the game for the Quakers. Ian Haar had it on the side. Chumney also in. Ripley will pick it up. Trying to center it. Harrington able to get it to the outside. And nobody there to get the pass from Swinford. Pretty good first half of soccer. Both teams have been very competitive, but nobody's had great opportunities except for the penalty kick that was missed by the Tornadoes. Swinford heads it ahead, and now Wilson chasing after it along with Swinford. Elsasser with a nice job with the left footer getting it to the outside, protecting his own goal. As Neffler again to the outside. Getting down toward the end of this first half. Both teams looking for a little momentum to take into the intermission. And McInturf will just chip it out. Harrington tried to flick it. And Wilson will stop and turn on it. Quite a battle in that 18-yard box there. As Petrullo keeps it in. Nice body trap, but then it goes out. It'll go to the Quakers, and there's a sub waiting to come in, and that's Mitch Pipes that will return after having to go out with an injury a little earlier in the half. Swinford on the run. Tried to get it to the outside to Showers. It was knocked away. And Randazzo's header ended up on the feet of New Philly. Hustling back to get it for the Tornadoes is Nick Jones. And Jones will have the throw in, but wanted to bring on a sub with 3:26 to go here in the first half. So a good job there by Nixon to clear it for the Tornadoes. Neffler fighting for it on the far side with Wilson. And he'll get the throw in. Javier Fernandez up the side. Played it through to Wilson. Nice defense by El Cesar. And it's got to be a foul there, so a free kick coming up for the Tornadoes. Pipes over the back of Swinford. Petrullo will step up to take the free kick. Actually, it'll be Randazzo that'll take it after all. Fernandez tried to get it to the middle. Instead, it went into the foot of Chumney. And Aiden Haar racing with Nixon to get to the far side before it might go out. And it will be a Tornado throw in. Minute 40 to go here, first half. Scott Robinson with you at Dover Middle School. Dover, New Philadelphia boys soccer. Kick for a cure in support of breast cancer, as October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Battle right there in front of the Dover bench, and we'll have a throw in by the Tornadoes. A lot of action right in the midfield area. Only a few real scoring opportunities. As Kaiser will come out to pick it up. He hasn't had a lot to do today. Had a big hand in preventing a penalty kick by the Tornadoes. And a foul by Randazzo on Haar, and a free kick here for the Quakers. Richard McEwen was injured earlier for the Quakers, and he has not yet returned as Rafter comes out to grab it. And we're into the final 20 seconds of the first half. Down to 6-5-4. And Nixon will chase after it, but will not get there. That is halftime. No score between Dover and New Philadelphia. We'll come back with our MEB Systems halftime report and also have our halftime adjustments brought to you by the Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons in a moment. So stay with us here on TV2 Sports.
Myers & Miller Podiatry provides complete foot and ankle care to patients of all ages. The practice was established in 2000 by Dr. Adam Myers and has grown to include Dr. Andy Miller in 2007, Dr. Jason Bakich in 2010, and most recently Dr. Kristen Henry in 2015. Our core values of respect and honesty are the basis for how we manage our practice, and we continue to grow by building relationships with our patients in order to better serve their needs. Myers & Miller Podiatry serves Tuscarawas Douglas, and Holmes counties, with offices in Dover, Sugar Creek, Newcomerstown, Millersburg, and our newest location in Yorksville. Let's get started with building our relationship.
I think the hands-on aspect is going to give you an opportunity to explore, find out what you're good at, what you like, and you're not going to have mountains of debt. What you're going to have is a marketable skill that even if you don't love it, you can use that to pay to go on to college and get that degree. And we've got a number of students that do that. They're very mature. I think we're a great hands-on exploration base.
Taking the area by storm, Lightning Signs and Decals specializes in custom signs, banners, and t-shirts. Also available are full business packages. Their signs feature large format graphics, channel lettering, and light boxes and custom laser cut form letters. Visit online at lightningsign.com or visit the storefront located at 224 7th Street in New Philadelphia.
Lightning Signs and Decals. We're taking the area by storm. Contact us 330-440-3129.
For over 100 years, the House of Stones, located on the square in downtown New Philadelphia, has been committed to providing an exceptional jewelry buying experience that creates lifelong memories and transcends time. Come and see for yourself why the readers of the Times Reporter have voted us their favorite jeweler year after year. Rodriguez's House of Stones, when it's just too important to trust anyone else. You can now see your baby up close and personal at God's Creation in 4D. Utilizing the newest Mindray DC equipment, we offer the finest in 2D and 4D prenatal ultrasounds and HD Live. Hear the heartbeat and save it forever with the Heartbeat Teddy Bears. Gender determination is available at 16 weeks. With many packages available, get more information by visiting our website at godscreationin4d.com or call for an appointment at 330-987-1965.
Come visit our full-service print shop at the East Central Ohio ESC. We offer printing services for schools as well as the public. Whether you need invitations, banners, brochures, yard signs, decals, letterhead, we've got it all. Have a unique request? Come see one of our talented in-house graphic designers to help tailor the perfect wedding invitations, graduation announcements, and much more, all at affordable prices. You can find us at 834 East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. See you soon!
And we're back at halftime of our soccer game between New Philadelphia and Dover. Time now for our MEB Systems halftime report. They serve Tuscarawas and surrounding counties. They're your flat roof specialist. Give them a call today and visit their website at www.mebsystems.com. Well, Dover had the best chance in the first half as they had a penalty kick. It was a great save by Josh Kaiser. Michael Swinford's attempt was knocked away, and other than that, pretty even battle as both teams were offensive-minded, but none able to put it in the net. That is our halftime report brought to you by MEB Systems, serving Tuscarawas and surrounding counties. They are your flat roof specialist. The Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons at 400 Medical Park Drive, Suite 103 in Dover bring you our halftime adjustment. Get your next checkup at Ohio Head and Neck, offering certified licensed audiology services, board-certified ENT physicians, and full-service allergy testing and treatment. Well, the big adjustment for both teams, it's really gotten windy, and I think that's going to be an advantage possibly for those that are coming with the wind this time versus the team that will be going against these windy conditions. This is a game that always goes down to one score, and what you have to hope for either team is there's not a defensive lapse that allows an easy goal, and a lot of times that's what happens in these types of battles. So that is our halftime adjustment. Brought to you by Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons. They're located at 400 Medical Park Drive, Suite 103 in Dover. Get your next checkup at Ohio Head and Neck, offering certified licensed audiology services, board certified ENT physicians, and full service allergy testing and treatment. So we are at halftime, getting ready to start the second half of action momentarily. As the Dover Tornadoes and New Philadelphia Quakers remain locked at a 0-0 tie. The start of our second half will be brought to you by Carpenter Heating and Cooling. They're located at 946 Cookson Avenue Southeast in New Philadelphia. Looking for year-round comfort, you can reach them at 330-308-8550 or visit them online at www.carpentercomfort.com. So we are ready to go with the second half of action. As Richard McEwen back in for the Quakers to start the second half after taking a pretty serious looking fall earlier in the game. The Quakers going left to right in their black uniforms. The Tornadoes working right to left. So the Tornadoes working a little bit into the wind. This is a centering pass. Nice shot by the Tornadoes. As a good save made there by Josh Kaiser. Sean Kraus put one right on the spot. And a nice save, good reaction by Josh Kaiser. And those replays brought to you by Stark State College. Excellence in education for more than 5 decades. Just visit starkstate.edu to enroll now. Stark State College, spend less, earn more, go further. So the Quakers will have the opportunity here for the goal kick. And Elsasser will put it to the midfield stripe. Swinford gets it back to Kraus and to Randazzo. Gow trying to control it. Loses it, and it's Schlosser ahead. It'll be picked up by Kaiser. Conditions pretty good for a fall October Saturday. When the sun's out, it's great. When it's back behind the clouds, gets a little chilly. 37:55 to go here in the second half. No score between Dover and New Philadelphia. Free kick here for Elsesser. Nice job as Haar was there. Randazzo, though, able to knock it away. Some fancy footwork gets him up near midfield. Now he'll have to be covered by somebody else, and nobody chases down Haar. He'll center it, and the header attempt by Travis Wilson. A little bit of a misfire. Moorhead's got it in the far corner against Petrullo. And a shot on goal stopped by Rafter. So the Tornadoes with it. Wilson ahead. And the long-lost Kyle Dimmermuth finally arrives.
In the building.
In the building. We like that. So 0-0. And the windy conditions. And so far, it's been a pretty good soccer match. A lot of defensive struggles back and forth. Not many shots, and that's what you probably expect in a game like this.
Yeah, in a game like this, it's not going to be 4 or 5-0. You're expecting 2-1, 1-0, 0-0, 1-1. Low scoring for sure.
So the Tornadoes with the free kick here with 36:21 to go. And Kaiser makes sure that it goes over the end line. He'll get the goal kick. Both teams, it's been a rough physical battle, as you would expect. I mean, you played in enough of these. You know exactly what it's like.
Yeah, everybody's going to be up. It might get a little bit chippy, a little bit emotional. You definitely want to get the best of your rivals for sure.
So Elsesser will take the goal kick, and that is headed to the side. Fans sit awful close here at Dover Middle School, and they sometimes become part of the action. Nice crowd on hand as McInturf sends it into the crowd. So it's out, and Kyle couldn't join us because Kyle had to do some coaching today, so Kyle's now here, so that's a good thing. You're a busy guy.
Yeah.
You're a popular guy.
Saturdays are busy in the fall.
So you'll be with us for the second half of our doubleheader as well, coming up between the Dover and New Philadelphia, the Lady Quakers and the Lady Tornadoes.
Should be a good one in that game as well. New Philly's won, I think, four games in a row. I think they just lost, but playing well.
So to the outside, the Tornadoes will turn it. Schlosser looking for Petrullo, kicked out on the side, throw in for the Tornadoes. 34-45 to go. No score between Dover and New Philadelphia. Second time these two teams have met this season. And Kraus, almost another opportunity there. Had a one-touch a while ago and almost put one in the net for the Tornadoes. It really, Kyle's looking more and more like one goal here is really going to be enough because the teams are playing great defense.
Yeah, you would think that whoever gets that first goal is probably going to protect that goal for a little while and not do a whole lot of attacking, but never know, of course. But
Hard takes the steal, sends it ahead. Nixon with some good closing speed. He's going to try to turn it to the outside. He'll get it over to Randazzo, and the big kick down to midfield. Schlosser dropping it back to Harrington. Harrington tried to bend it, but it goes out on the side. Throw in for the Quakers. Tornadoes, Lopez has got it. To the outside, Schlosser, back to Lopez. Looking to come out to the right side. Kraus was there, taken away by Neffler, and Neffler clears it. A lot of team speed on both Dover and New Philadelphia. The game has been fast-paced.
yeah, and Dover really attacks quite well, but the one thing that they could be susceptible to is a counterattack on a 1v1, kind of like we just saw with Nixon in the back.
So over in front of the Dover bench, it'll be a throw in for the Tornadoes. 32-45 to go here in the second half. We don't necessarily have to have a winner here. We can have a tie. Gal's got it, looking ahead to McEwen. Nixon keeps it in for the Tornadoes. To the outside to Kraus. Kraus flicks it ahead. Elsesser doing a nice job clearing it to midfield. And McEwen tries to send it past Nixon, and now you got a one-on-one situation like we just talked about. As Rafter has to come out, makes the stop. A beautiful play coming out of the goal by Nathan Rafter.
Yeah, great piece of keeping there from Nathan Rafter. Did a great job to come out, get his hands on the ball first.
So a real opportunity there for the Quakers. And what a good point you made right there. You saw exactly what you had described, illustrated for us.
Yeah, and if I'm Coach Ramey, I'm telling him, fellas, if we're going to score today, it's coming on a 1v1, maybe a long ball onto a runner on the outside.
So Swinford puts it right down into the box. Elsesser doing a nice job. Get it out of there. And then Moorhead sends it back, stopped by Nixon. Nixon works on McEwen. Finds Wilson. Wilson steps back, gets it back to Rendazzo. all the players in Dover's offensive end. Skips through to Wilson. Wilson wanted to get it to that right foot. Chumney stopped him, stolen away by McInturf. And McInturf puts it out to the side, and Petrullo will throw it in for the Tornadoes. Action really starting to pick up. You can sense the urgency is starting to pick up just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure that was discussed at halftime for both teams. The longer this game goes 0-0, the harder it becomes to score.
Again, we see one of those plays at the midfield stripe where somebody takes a pretty good tumble. Aiden Haar pulls it out of there for the Quakers. Looking for Chumney. Harrington chips it. Dover's got it. This little foot pass to the outside. Swinford changes fields over to the far side. And an attempted shot flies to the right of the goal. Can't pressure the goalie if you don't put any shots on goal.
That's right. And actually, Nathan Slosser was the kind of the hero for the Tornadoes in the first game. Got canceled about right at halftime of the first Dover Philly boys game, a little bit into the second half, but because of a huge storm that night. But Slosser scored with about 3 minutes left in the first half to give Dover the 1-0 win. So he's dangerous on that far side.
So definitively a Dover throw-in. And another Dover throw-in to come as Jones will toss it to Swinford. Overthrew him. Neffler trying to control it with a couple of headers there. Nice job by Wilson to get it right inside, and it's a score by the Tornadoes. It's Kevin Lopez.
There it is, right up the sideline. They get some good action up the end line and into Lopez for a goal.
So a nice job by the Tornadoes as they just keep working it right up the side.
That's kind of how Dover attacks. It's kind of methodical, but then all of a sudden they have great action on an overlapping run and great cross for a goal.
Wilson worked well there to get it to him, and the Dover Tornadoes lead 1-0.
The next 5 minutes of this game are going to tell us a lot about both teams because, you know, if Philly drops their play, Dover's going to score again. But if Philly stays positive and keeps playing hard, it's going to still be a battle to the end.
So Nixon's got it, and
gave the ball boys some work there.
Yeah, the ball boys have gotten as much exercise as everybody else. Quakers trying to turn it right in front of the goal. Pipes will keep it in, but it will slide out to the right. And a throw in here for the Tornadoes with 28 minutes to play in the second half. We'll wrap it up for you with the post game, and we'll also look at our McDonald's MVP. Might even let Kyle pick that. We'll see. Nice job by Kaiser. Boy, you can see the wind really take its effect on that. It's really blowing up high. As Lopez tried to turn it to the outside, Quakers take it away. Chumney hits the deck with a foul by Harrington, and now it'll be a free kick for the Quakers.
Yeah, you can tell that wind definitely plays into both of these games today, and it just wouldn't be a Dover Philly soccer game without something like that.
True enough. Nice chest trap by Rendazzo. Now Nixon will turn it to the outside, sends it up the side, and the Quakers get it back. Nice into Haar. Haar's shot is going to be blocked by Rafter. What an opportunity there by the Quakers, and now they'll have a corner kick to back it up.
A couple of Dover players wanted an offsides there, but he was onside when the ball was played, and that's the rule.
Getting another look at it right there on the Stark State College replay. So Jimmy Gow will take the corner kick. Curling in toward the goal, punched out of there, and the Tornadoes on the run. Just trying to get it out as best they can here. As Ian Haar with it. Tornadoes doing a nice job, and the Quakers as well, playing to feet. Into the far corner, Elsesser is going to have to try and take it away. Petrullo looking for Showers, not there. Mitch Pipes clearing it, Dover keeping it in. Gow directing a little bit of traffic over to McEwen. Give and go to Gow. Lopez doing a nice job taking it away. Look for him to go to the corner here. And now Swinford. Inside it goes to Showers. Popped up in front of the goal. Another chance that's going to be just wide to the left by Fernandez.
One thing the Tornadoes are really good at doing is attacking down whatever side of the field Michael Swinford is on. Of all the games I've seen him play, a lot of this action travels through Michael Swinford.
Wilson finally gets it settled. Dover's really been the aggressor here in this second half. Tornadoes keep it in. And it'll finally be a throw in for the Quakers.
The spacing of the Tornadoes really allows them to be an aggressive team on offense.
You know, both teams fairly young. New Philly especially is really young. And now here we go. Haar trying to outrun. Makes a turn inside.
Goal.
Rafter's going to miss it. And it's a score for the Quakers.
Again, kind of that one-on-one action on the backside.
And
What
we'll
a
get another look
great, what
at
a
it.
great move, though. What a great cut back in. Wow. Hard did awesome to get that ball chopped back in past the defender and find the net.
So the 24-30 mark, we are tied at 1 apiece. And you said those next 5 minutes are going to be critical. That turns out to be about 4 minutes and 22 seconds.
Because it's going to be a dogfight now.
Yeah. Now it's back to anybody's game.
Yep.
Harrington has it taken away by Ripley. And Ripley has it stripped.
You can just see how much energy that gave the Quakers.
Yeah, they it's not like they weren't putting out a good effort, but now all of a sudden, now that it's tied back up, it's made a huge difference in their attitude. Quakers just kind of attacked. Dover fell back on their heels. Didn't really get back defensively, and you got those one-on-one situations like you talked about.
Yeah, one comfortable possession by the Tornadoes, and it's 1-1 just like that.
Randazzo heads it to the middle of the field. Harrington after it. Gets it to the outside. Fernandez trying to control it against Ripley. Harrington's got it. He'll bring it to the right side. And Fernandez on the run at the 18-yard line, and it's knocked out. It will go to the Quakers.
Two number 12s.
So 23 minutes to go. And the Tornadoes have to clear it. So in for the Tornadoes is number 4, Sean Kraus.
Kraus has had a couple of dangerous opportunities on the backside. Almost had a goal a couple times.
Getting down into that final 20 minutes. It's out off of Gow, throw in for the Tornadoes as Nick Jones will toss it. Gow controls it, knocked out by Harrington. Har throws it down the line. McEwen's after it. Randazzo chips it over Har's head. Har gets there first. McInturf trying to play it. Har to Ian Har again. Aiden Har along the line and knocked out by Nick Jones. And it'll be a corner kick here for the Quakers.
Yeah, and since that goal scored by the Quakers, they've definitely been on the aggressive side. Dover's been locked in their end for a couple minutes here.
Jimmy Gow has laid a couple of them right in front of the net. There's another one as Rafter gets out of the box. Tornadoes really dodged a bullet right there.
Yeah, I think New Philly wanted a little bit of a handball. I don't think it was, but it's close.
Throw in here for the Quakers, and they have really started to apply the pressure.
And one thing Coach Harrington did do is took out Kevin Lopez, so I'm assuming he's getting one final blow before he goes the rest of the way, because he's does a lot offensively for him.
And he's got their only goal at this point. Lopez scored at the early stages of the second half, and then with at the 28:52 mark, at the 24:30 mark, it was Aiden Har for the Quakers. Rafter's got to come out. Ball popped out. Could have been a dangerous situation for Dover, but Rafter controls it. Quakers had the free ball. Harrington tries to turn it back. Quakers attack with Har. Now to Gow. Give and go, and Ian Har has to have it stripped by Nixon with a good defensive play. Definitely a battle down that sideline. Aiden Har drops it off to Ian Har. In the middle of the field, Ripley tried to get it. As Roman McInturf controls it, and then it's back to the Tornadoes. Zach Wilson. Ahead to Swinford on his wing. Swinford racing after it. Chumney gets there first. And it will roll over the end line. And it will be, I believe, a corner kick for the Tornadoes.
The other aspect that plays into games like this where it's 1-1, you're playing your rival, is who's going to let their emotions get the best of them. I don't know. Was there any cards in the first half?
No, hasn't been a card
I'm never
yet.
surprised when I see someone kind of go out of their body and just have a moment where they do something stupid, and they don't normally do that. But in this game, you never know what's going to happen.
That has not happened. As the corner kick flies over the bodies there in front of the goal. Quakers just trying to get it out of their own zone here. But Dover doing a good job holding it in. Gow gets it over to Har. Har will drop it back. It'll go out to the side, and it will go to the Quakers, actually the Tornadoes for a throw in. $18:30 remaining. We are tied at 1-1. About the 10-minute mark or so, you're really going to start to see things pick up.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised to see both teams maybe take a little bit of a gamble and put another guy forward, or maybe if you feel like you're protecting that one-to-one tie, bring a guy back. Knowing Coach Harrington, he's going to go for the first option. He's going to score a goal.
So corner kick here for the Tornadoes. Swinford right in front of the goal. The header gets knocked away. Swinford trying to keep it in. Petrullo backs up. McEwen with the header. Now he's got it. A lot of action right there along the side. It's going to roll into the corner, and the Quakers make the decision to knock it out. So a throw in for the Tornadoes. And again, it'll go out this time. A throw in for the Quakers. We'll get a sub for both teams. As it looks like Lopez is going to come back here with the final 17-14. And Christian Neffler coming in for the Quakers. As Roman McInturf will throw it in on the side for New Philadelphia. Petrullo with it. Didn't get all of that pass. And McInturf takes it off of Swinford. He'll have the throw in. Nice job by Petrullo to slow down the Quaker attack. And Elsesser kind of misfired on that attempt to clear it. And Petrullo will have the throw in for the Tornadoes.
Dover's possession of the soccer ball has definitely gone down in the last, well, since the Quakers have scored. That's why things a little bit more difficult for the Tornadoes at the time being.
A little more balanced. 16 minutes to go. 1-1 our score here at Dover Middle School between Dover and New Philadelphia. They'll come out to Swinford. He gets tied up with Aiden Haar. Good battle. They both fight for possession. Harrington comes to the outside. Lopez can't get it. Quakers will have the throw in. Wilson with it. Tries to set. Nice move inside, but better defense by the Quakers' Roman McInturf. Ian Haar has it knocked down by Petrullo. And Harrington can't quite get to it there.
Yeah, the Quakers did a nice job defending that little possession there. Not letting anything in right now.
Moorhead takes it down the line.
You can definitely tell, though, that Dover has just not done a good enough job right now possessing the ball.
Yeah, the time of possession is completely flip-flopped.
And they're playing right into what the Quakers want to do. The Quakers are looking for that. Their last defender's looking to blast that thing because they know their bread and butter is getting a one-on-one, a counterattack.
So the Tornadoes will throw in on the side. Oh, now they're going to switch it. Okay. And here we go again. If Petrullo makes a misplay there, but he was solid, got it to the outside.
Yeah, that's a little bit dangerous against Dover, though, because you don't want to keep allowing one-on-ones to happen in the back.
Gow gets it to Chumney, taken away by Wilson. They were trying to set up Swinford down the side. McInturf will backpedal. And Dover with the throw in here with 13:28 to play here in the first half, or the ball game, the match. And another long ball. As Randazzo was able to knock it away, but Aiden Haar on the attack. Right in front of the goal box, a lot of activity there, and it's a goal. Might have been an own goal there by the Tornadoes.
And just what we were talking about, you're in that danger zone where you don't want to keep playing in your end.
I'm not sure that anybody really got it. It looked like one of the Tornadoes might have hit it with a heel and it went in.
So now we'll see if the Tornadoes make an adjustment, being down 2-1 instead of tied.
That comes with 12:54 to go. And those late goals do usually lead to wins. So the Tornadoes have been cruising along. Now all of a sudden, they've given up 2 goals in a row. As Chumney will get it and puts it ahead to Har. Again, another foot race. Not the situation the Tornadoes want to be in. They have really been forced to play a lot of defense here instead of really attack on the other end.
Yeah, and the Tornadoes are not winning the ball in the middle, and it's setting the Quakers up to play that long ball. But I'll tell you what, I'm pretty impressed right now with Aiden Har doing a good enough job to get that cross into the box. Obviously, he scored the goal earlier, but that was Noah Randazzo back there defending him, and I'm pretty sure he's a 4-year starter for the Tornadoes.
So it'll be a throw in here for the Quakers. 11:55 to go. Hey, they've got a chance to put on an insurance goal here, too.
Of course.
And that one into the creek on the far side.
You can definitely tell the Tornadoes were not planning on being down 2-1 late in the second half. Comes the long throw.
Long throw right out toward the middle. And Randazzo headed it forward. And now the Tornadoes will advance it, but they get a sub on the far side.
If you're the Quakers right now might be that time that you bring an extra defender back and say, hey, just kick it out.
Ian Showers in for the Tornadoes. Elsesser is going to knock it out there in the corner. And another sub as Max Swelp will come in for Dover. Josh Kaiser's done a great job in goal. Only one has gotten by him today. He did block a penalty kick in the first half.
Coach Harrington looking for the call. They're not going to get it. Quaker throw it.
So down to the 10-minute mark. And the Quakers again will throw in their own offensive end. Into the corner. Nixon's been a busy guy in the back.
He has.
And now we've got a problem. I think going to have a little discussion with Coach Ramey on the far side.
I will say, as far as officiating goes, the center ref today is as good as we have around here. Marzelli is a very good officiator.
So 9:33 to go. Clock is stopped here as some substitutions come in. And the clock will resume. Tough go there along the side as the Tornadoes battle it out. Ripley's able to poke it through. Moorhead turns, left-footed shot that ends up way to the left side. And it'll be a throw in here for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes down a goal, 2-1 to New Philly. Quakers up. Tommy Nixon also in for the Tornadoes. And Nixon trying to head it, but Moorhead doing a better job with it.
I'm thinking at some point here in the last 8 minutes, Coach Harrington's going to send Noah Randazzo forward and move him up. And not much difference losing 3-1 than 2-1. You got to get a goal here.
Yeah, it's all or nothing right now. So the strategy is going to change here very quickly with only 8 minutes to go. You're not going to get a tremendous number of opportunities from this point point on.
A tough spot to be in. 8 points or 8 minutes to go, down 2-1.
Entering the game for Dover, number 3, Eldon Worley.
So Eldon Worley in for the Tornadoes. Nixon's got it on the far side. Worley kicks it back to the outside, and a lot of activity there at the midfield area. Randazzo, the pass ahead. Showers kind of quit on it, slipped past Pipes, and then Pipes has to knock it out on the far side. So down to 7.5 minutes. The urgency is really starting to pick up. And a foul on Dover, I believe. It'll be a Quaker throw-in. Scott Robinson and Kyle Dumermuth with you from Dover Middle School. First of a doubleheader.
And you can hear the keeper, Zach Rafter, telling his guys, settle down, 5 feet.
That's what they need to do. Swinford's in a good position there in the middle. Great job by the Quaker defense to clear it out. And now if you're New Philly, you get down about that 3-minute mark and you're still up 2-1, you start to sub guys every chance you get.
Bleed that clock out to win that game.
Gal's got it for the Quakers, stolen back by Harrington. Finds the foot of McEwen, who looks for some space over on the far side where Kraus and Moorhead were.
Again, the Quakers still looking for that long ball and run onto it. And if that's the team you have, that's the style you have to play.
So the Tornadoes will have the goal kick here with 5:56 to play. 2-1, New Philadelphia leading Dover. It's been a well-played game for both teams. As McEwen keeps it in for the Quakers. Jones has it for the Tornadoes, and Worley will give it back to the Quakers. Petrillo has worked that sideline with Swinford all the match. Nixon and Elsasser together, and it will go out for a goal kick. Quakers subbing, Tornadoes subbing as well. Ian Haar will come in for New Philly. It'll be Zach Wilson for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, you might see New Philly trying to sub every time they can. Keep that game a little stalled and let the clock run.
Elsesser to the midfield stripe. Sneaks through. Ian Haar's got it. And now Jones back to Haar. And they just keep working toward the goal. As Rafter's got to come out and make a play, or else it would have been another score for the Quakers.
Yeah, fine job by Rafter to come out and cut that one off.
Petrillo, the nice pass into the corner. Neffler's there, though, to make the safety to the side. And Jones got too hard of a touch on it. It'll be another goal kick.
Yeah, like you said, that 3-minute mark's approaching. The transition should be coming to let's Dover get another guy up there, but Quakers just keep playing your game. Long balls.
Send it long. Yep, get it out of there. It's been a key. They probably have done, all in all, a better job of the 50-50 balls, the free balls, at least in the second half for sure. Nice move by Moorhead. Ian Haar. Dover's got to be aggressive. We're down to 3 minutes, and they're down a goal. Pretty soon it's going to be everybody up front.
Yeah. Good shove in the back there from Eldon Worley. A little frustration.
So the free kick coming here with 2:41 to go. And you just don't sense that urgency from the Tornadoes.
No, there's hasn't been much of a change in the play here.
Lopez and Har got tangled up. We'll get a throw in on the side here as more substitutions come in. As Brock Chumney will come in. Nathan Schlosser also in for Dover.
Yeah, that clock keeps ticking. If you're Dover, you got to get that ball back in play.
Petrullo has it blocked by Har. McEwen's got it. It'll be out to the Quakers. And that throw-in was no good as it was out. So a minute and a half to go. I am not sure what the Tornadoes are doing, but they're wasting way too much time.
There's the Randazzo moved up, but probably going to be a little too late.
Yeah, that's minute 6 to go. Swinford's got a chance here, but he's got to get it turned to where he can kick it. Good job by Travis Wilson to get it away.
Yeah, good defending there from the Quakers.
And we get a yellow card as part of it here. And that's going to be on Travis Wilson of the Quakers, and that's going to set up a free kick. This is a huge moment in this match.
It is. Some way, somehow, the Tornadoes find themselves with a golden opportunity with 39 seconds left to score.
So 39 seconds remain. 2-1, New Philly leading Dover. Dover with a free kick opportunity here.
And if you're Dover, if you're not planning to score on this shot, be dangerous.
If nothing else, make sure it bounces right in front of the net.
Yeah. I'm either thinking this is going to be a shot on goal or we're looking for Noah Randazzo's head if I'm Michael Swinford.
As it's all set up, they're ready to go. Somebody's got to make a run here. The pass ahead to Wilson. It's going to be cleared out of there by Jimmy Gow.
Yeah, you can tell that was a play from the Tornadoes. I just don't know if it was the right one.
They needed to clear it about one more time. And it'll be a free kick here for the Quakers.
Foul on the Tornadoes.
And this one is all but over. So the Quakers are going to come up with a 2-1 victory. Couple of goals in the second half, and they win it. We'll come back to wrap it up for you in just a moment, right here on TV2 Sports.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
Integrity Auto Sales, it's not just a name. Give us a call at 330-308-9378 or stop in at our 2 locations on East and West High in New Philadelphia for your next quality vehicle.
Students choose Kent State University at Tuscarawas because of our academic excellence, dedicated faculty, and affordable tuition. Our bachelor's and associate degrees will prepare you for careers including nursing, computer animation, or veterinary technology. Kent State Tuscarawas offers a dynamic campus with state-of-the-art facilities, exceptional student services, and a welcoming environment. Call or visit us online to register for classes and find out more about Kent State Tuscarawas.
Return to the elegance of the late 19th century by visiting the J.E. Reeves Victorian Home and its adjoining Carriage House Museum in Dover, Ohio. This opulent mansion, the former residence of prominent Dover industrialist Jeremiah E. Reeves, is owned by the Dover Historical Society. Ceremonies and receptions can be held on the beautiful grounds and gardens with the home as a backdrop or in the Carriage House for smaller occasions. The Carriage House comfortably seats 72 people and can be rented out for bridal showers, baby showers, graduation parties, birthday parties, private dinners, company lunches, and other occasions. Located at 325 East Iron Avenue, Dover, Ohio 44622. Call 330-343-7040 to schedule your special event.
For over 35 years, MEB Systems Incorporated has served Northeast and Central Ohio, as well as the surrounding areas, with a commitment to the highest quality workmanship and integrity. We appreciate your interest and look forward to earning your trust, friendship, and business. MEB Systems has the experience and expertise to get the job done right the first time. Our experienced and trained professionals use only the finest tools and materials to install and repair flat and metal roofs. We guarantee our work and always strive to exceed our customers' expectations. MEB Systems Incorporated, specializing in commercial and industrial roofing.
Boys high school soccer, New Philadelphia defeats Dover 2-1. Our post-game wrap-up. The Dover Tornadoes had some chances in the first half. They did score in the second half, a Kevin Lopez goal. New Philadelphia got a goal from Aiden Haar and then an own goal on the Tornadoes with 12:54 left. It turned out to be the difference. They win it 2-1. So let's look at our post-match wrap-up. It's time for MVP, brought to you by McDonald's, with 6 locations to serve you in Dover, Uricksville, Newcomerstown, Cadiz, and 2 locations in New Philadelphia. And for the New Philadelphia Quakers, it's Aiden Haar. He is our McDonald's MVP. So that wraps this one up. McDonald's with 6 locations to serve you in Dover, Uricksville, Newcomerstown, Cadiz, and 2 locations in New Philly. There you see it, Aiden Haar, the MVP for this one. That's going to do it from Dover Middle School. For Kyle Dumermuth and the rest of our TV2 sports team, I'm Scott Robinson saying so long, everybody.